Hey everybody, I'm Justin.
And I'm Nick.
And
we are
Fantasy Football in the Zone. So now that Week 6 is starting, the Thursday night game was a pretty good game. I mean, Eli Manning owners are not happy right now. The Bears defeated the Giants 27-21. And Eli Manning, he had a chance to get the win at the end, but it was a little high to Brandon Myers. It was a catchable ball, but it was a little high. But now that the Giants are 0-6,
he could have threw that.
Yeah, a little better. Yeah. But Eli Manning, do you think it's time to release him for like another quarter? Because he's right now, like, he's been throwing so many picks, and I mean, every time that's like -2, depending on your league. And but there's probably maybe Jay Cutler, and I think there may be better quarterbacks on your waiver wire right now.
If you're in a 2-quarterback league and he's your number 2, I suggest that you keep him and maybe pick up another quarterback because Eli Manning's Eli Manning. Although he hasn't done very good this year, he's still Eli Manning.
Yeah.
So,
but you gotta look at the present fantasy. Yeah. I understand he's Eli Manning. You won 2 Super Bowls, but what has he done now for you? And I mean, there's probably quarterbacks on your waiver wire. There's probably not in a 2-quarterback league, but in a 1-quarterback league. I mean, maybe if Jay Cutler, Alex Smith, even Terrell Pryor, I might look at those guys instead of Eli Manning and say I gave him a chance, and now I want a new guy. So I mean, I'm not gonna drop him for maybe like Mike Glennon or Matt Castle, somebody like EJ Manuel when it comes down. But if there's somebody out there who's worthy,
Alex Smith,
I would pick him up over Eli Manning. But now I'm gonna give you some players, and you're either gonna say you should buy low on them, sell high, or release them.
Okay.
Now, would you sell high on Jordy Nelson?
I wouldn't sell high on Jordy Nelson because right now is a consistent wide receiver on your team, and especially if you're in a maybe 3 wide receiver league, maybe you could sell high on him if you're hurting at another position. But if you're in a 2-quarterback league, 2 wide receiver league, I suggest not to sell high.
Because Aaron Rodgers is going to him a lot, so I think. But the thing that scares me with Jordy is him being injured because he gets hurt a lot.
Yeah,
but
he's prone to
if you have depth, I would sell high on him. But if you don't have depth, I'd hold on to him. But C.J. Spiller, would you buy low up on him?
Yes, I would buy low on him if you need a running back because C.J. Spiller is going to catch his fire eventually.
Yeah, Fred Jackson had a couple big weeks too now. But would you buy low on Chris Johnson?
I wouldn't buy low on Chris Johnson because Chris Johnson really hasn't been consistent. In non-PPR leagues, some of the weeks he had under 10 points.
Would you buy low on Larry Fitzgerald?
Yeah, I would buy low on Fitzgerald, even though he's hurt now and his quarterback isn't the greatest. But I think he could still be
I'm a little worried with Larry
too.
Fitzgerald. He has a hamstring injury already. And we thought Carson Palmer going into Arizona was a big improvement. I mean, he had a couple big weeks, but I wouldn't trade him, but I might keep him on your bench if you have better options. But I would hold on to him and see what happens. But right now, he's scaring me.
He could be a flex option.
I had high expectations on him this season, but he's disappointed me a little bit so far. But also Carson Palmer, I mean, he's not getting the job done in Arizona. I mean,
well, he's better than what Kevin Cobb and John Skelton were doing there.
Yeah. But would you sell high on Phillip Rivers?
Yeah, I would sell high on Phillip Rivers because we know Phillip Rivers isn't the most consistent quarterback. So if you have another quarterback on your bench, I would sell high on him.
Would you sell high on Reggie Bush?
No, I wouldn't because I think right now he's playing great. He's catching, he's running.
I would sell high on him because he already was hurt and he's always been hurt. So, I mean, you could probably get a lot of value off of him. Maybe like somebody like Spiller, Doug Martin, Arian Foster, because he's been that good. But, I mean, I don't think Martin, Spiller, I don't think they'll be that bad, or Force. I don't think they'll be that bad all year. And Reggie Bush, he's been a top 10 runner, like a first round
if you don't need
level right now. But I mean, he's already been hurt, and he's always been hurt. So I mean, I would sell him high while you got him healthy. So I would sell him high. Jordan Cameron, would you sell high on him?
No, I think he's really one of the only options in that,
Josh Gordon as well, but I like Jordan Cameron a lot. I mean, him, Jimmy Graham, and Robbie Gronk is coming off of an injury, but I think those are your three safe tight ends who you could plug in every week and start, and I think they'll get above 10 points every week. Every other tight end is a plug-in play, and they'll either do good or bad. Those are like the three most consistent tight ends. And you really can't say anything about Gronk because we haven't seen him play, but he has been consistent. So that's it for now. And like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe for more. Thank you for watching.